A federal judge and a group of attorneys today were given rare access inside the ICE processing facility in Broadview. Their tour today comes amid a court fight where detainees claim they're being subject to inhumane conditions at the facility. Investigative reporter Bennett Haberle's on the story, and he was there in Broadview during their tour.
A federal judge and some of the attorneys representing some of the detainees held here at the Broadview ICE facility spent about 4 hours inside today. Their tour comes on the heels of that federal lawsuit in which attorneys have alleged that this is a black hole, raising concerns not only about the conditions here, but about how the detainees have been treated. We captured video of the attorneys representing some of the detainees walking in around 11:08 this morning. Their tour of the facility, along with the federal judge overseeing this case, marks a rare occasion for outsiders to see the inside of the ICE processing center, which a federal judge has said already acted like a jail over the last 8 weeks during the Trump administration's immigration crackdown here in Chicago. In their lawsuit, attorneys representing some of the immigration detainees held here have argued that the conditions inside are poor, that the cells are overcrowded with clogged toilets, inadequate food, and that attorneys have had a lack of access to their clients. They've also alleged that detainees have been mistreated, that some have been coerced into signing their own deportation documents. NBC5 Investigates spoke to a man last month, now deported to Mexico, who is not a part of this case, but he did sign deportation documents after an ICE agent at Broadview, he says, told him he could see an immigration judge, but he'd be kept in jail for 6 months until that time. The Department of Homeland Security's pushed back against some of the allegations raised here, saying any assertion about subprime conditions are false. But since the judge issued a temporary restraining order aimed at improving conditions, the government has said it has brought in additional bedding for detainees, clean bathrooms, fixed showers. They've also added additional phone lines and emails aimed at improving the communications. We did see what appeared to be ICE agents or security bringing in at least one detainee during our time here today, although we're told the census here is dramatically down. The max capacity is around 230 people. One of the things the attorneys representing some of those detainees wanted to look at were the detention logs kept at the facility here. That would tell them not only who has been kept here, but for how long. We do know some of the detainees have signed their own deportation documents, and others are being held in ICE detention facilities or county jails in neighboring states. By the way, that temporary restraining order aimed at improving conditions here, that is staying in place for another 30 days. Reporting from Broadview, Bennett Haberle, NBC5 News.
And those attorneys who were inside the facility today, they just sent us a statement writing they are grateful for the chance to inspect the facility. They didn't give much in the way of details, saying they plan to reserve their observations for legal filings and presentations in the weeks ahead. They're also encouraging anyone who is detained at Broadview to let them know about any problems there.